10 News Weather Authority from the JES Weather Center.
Good evening, friends. It has been another warm and muggy day across southwest and central Virginia. Our temperatures are still a few degrees above average for this time of year. Now in Bedford, 90 degrees. That is the same for Lexington and Rocky Mount. Blacksburg, 86, Wytheville, 81, Independence, 73, rain cool area there. The Highland Hot Springs a little bit cooler, 75 due to the elevation change along with some rainfall. Bedford 90, Alta Vista 75, and that is the same for South Boston. We still have a few storms that are out and about in portions of the New River Valley, Roanoke Valley, and into the Highland Zone. Just a few moments ago, heard a very loud clap of thunder even here at the studio, and we are seeing this continuing with these frequent lightning producers and slow moving storms. So they sound loud, have a lot of heavy rainfall associated, and we do have some areas and portions of Halifax County and even further on into central Virginia. A lot of lightning, a lot of heavy rainfall, and the broad rotation in Halifax storms. So we are keeping a very close eye on those. But the rest of the area that we are seeing these pop-up storms, no rotation, just the heavy rainfall and potentially some gusty winds and frequent lightning, of course. Now, flood alerts are still in place because of these nearly stationary storms, and this is in place for Highlands, Lynchburg, part of the Roanoke Valley and South Side, and will expire 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. So we have a little bit longer to go with that area flood watch in effect. Again, that is because these storms are barely moving, nearly stationary, and they are continuing with heavy rainfall amounts. And we are not out of the woods just yet when it comes to this flooding potential. Flash flood risk today. We still have potential for flash flooding. The concern a little bit higher, of course, as we head towards the Lynchburg zone and parts of Southside where that in that slight risk. Rest of us included in the marginal risk. So today, flash flood risk, but tomorrow we have the slight risk expanded a little bit further west, south, a little more Southside zone included in this, along with the Lynchburg zone and the rest of the area marginal risk. We have been in a slight risk for flash flooding for excessive rainfall for the past couple of days, pretty consistent with this. But this is not helpful because we have had a lot of rainfall, short amount of time. It has brought those flooding concerns, but we aren't in any sort of rainfall deficit throughout Southwest Virginia. So we're not concerned with making up any sort of deficit, but we still have very saturated ground. And the rain that we're seeing on top of those saturated soil conditions are adding up to some major flooding concerns. Now tomorrow, not only do we have flash flooding risk, but we do have the severe risk for a portion of the viewing area. Again, Southside as well as Lynchburg, part of the Roanoke Valley and part of NRV. In the marginal risk, we could see gusty winds and heavy rainfall as we head into the day. Futurecast tonight does show that those isolated showers eventually move out of the area by about 11 o'clock. Still have potential for seeing a few stray showers, but that mostly clears up as we head into early Monday morning. But by 11 a.m. on Monday, we are picking back up with those showers and storms. 60s and 70s zone by zone, low temperatures tonight, and for the week we are back in the 90s and 80s. Active pattern continues with widespread showers Monday through next Sunday. Brooke?